So it's getting to that time of year again where Apple release their next iPhone, and in this case the iPhone 13 or what might be the iPhone 12s. All over social media people are saying that this iPhone 13 isn't going to have a charging port and it's just going to be completely portless. And I can see why this might happen in the future, but I can tell you that the iPhone 13 will not have this. Last year, Apple introduced MagSafe to the iPhone, and it's pretty cool. If you're not aware of it, it's basically magnetic accessories which attach to the back of the phone, and one of which is a wireless charger. Now, when MagSafe originally came out, people were thinking that the next iPhone would not have a charging port. But obviously, that isn't the case considering they just released MagSafe, and swapping instantly on the next iPhone is not something that Apple does. So far, they only have the wallet, charger, and a couple of cases, which really isn't enough to transition completely to MagSafe yet. When the iPhone 7 came out in 2016, Apple decided to ditch the headphone jack. Now, this made other companies go crazy and start laughing at Apple. However, most companies just copied them straight after on their next phone. For example, Samsung. This issue by removing the headphone jack has caused everyone to move over to USB-C or Lightning headphones, depending on what phone they're using. And yes, this is a little bit annoying. However, people got used to it and completely forgot about the fact that phones don't come with a headphone jack anymore. Last year, Apple decided to become more carbon friendly by removing the power brick from the packaging. Now, this obviously isn't actually more carbon friendly since you'd be having to buy the packaging for a charging brick separately if you do not already have one, which includes the big Amazon packaging, considering that's most likely where you're going to buy it from. Anyway, the point is that Apple removed the charging brick, and companies again like Samsung and Xiaomi made fun of Apple. Straight after on their next phones, they decided to remove it as well. So I think you can see the pattern here. So if Apple was to remove the charging port, I'm sure the other companies would follow with that. Now back to the headphones. If Apple was to remove the charging port, how are you going to plug in any headphones that you currently have at all? The next thing that you'd have to do is buy AirPods or some other wireless headphones. Now, we all know that AirPods work amazing with Apple products. However, if you go for some third-party headphones, yes, they'll work, but it doesn't feel as great as using AirPods or even wired ones sometimes. So this is going to encourage you or even force you to buy AirPods. Now, this is Apple finding a way for you to pay them even more by you buying their AirPods. So any headphones you previously had, well, now they're worthless. You might as well throw them away. Okay, let's think about this for a minute. Imagine you're a photographer taking pictures with your DSLR camera. Everything you're taking is stored in your SD card. Now, let's say you want to connect that to your phone so you can upload them to social media like Instagram, for example. You wouldn't be able to because there's nowhere to plug in your SD card. Previously, you could have plugged in an adapter like this one and plugged in your SD card and then imported the photos. However, now, you haven't even got that option. So you're going to have to import it into a Mac, then airdrop it to your phone, then upload it to Instagram. This makes it a lot less portable and much more inefficient than using normal charger. However, why are the reasons that they would go portless? Well, I'd say one of the biggest ones in my opinion is having better water resistance. If there's no ports on the iPhone apart from the speaker and microphone, then it's a lot harder for water to get into the phone, which means we'll have much better water resistance. But they're already pretty good and you can put them in like water for quite a while without even having to worry about your phone getting damaged. It's also so much easier to put on charge compared to what you have to do now by plugging it in. For example, if you're in the dark or something, it's so much harder to plug in, and sometimes if you're in a rush, it's just really annoying. I'm sure you've had a cable before and it broke, so you had to buy another one. And then that broke, so you had to buy another one. That broke, and so you had to buy another one. And the cycle just keeps going. So wireless charging, on the other hand, allows you to have a charger that lasts a lot longer than wired cables. Apple is the type of company that would just remove something like the charging port because of how much control they have over all the other smartphone companies. And Apple making this decision is a big thing. Once they do it, they probably shouldn't go back because it ruins their reputation. Would you buy the iPhone 13 if it had no charging port? In my opinion, no, but it's up to you. Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed that video, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.